Those who find that their right nostril or the left nostril is dominant all the time. Sun energy is very dominant, moon energy is very passive. Moon is dominant, sun is passive. Who have a habit to procrastinate all the time, moving from one work to other, hard to focus. This asana you must do. If you want to open the right nostril, now you wrap your right hand back. See here. Improving focus is very important for an individual to achieve their goal. Without focus, concentration, whatever work you are doing, you will not be able to complete fully this work. That's the reason focus, concentration and dhyan, meditation is very important. There are many techniques to improve the concentration, meditation techniques, many concentration techniques, but there are many asanas. And out of many asanas, there's one asana which everyone should do everyday life. This asana, which I'm going to teach you today, is also very beneficial for kids, parents. For them, it is a responsibility to teach this asana to your kids, because this asana improves the focus, not only focus, improves the memory, concentration power. So if you have a habit to procrastinate all the time, moving from one work to other, hard to focus, hard to stay at one work for a longer period of time, this asana you must do. This is one of the favorite asanas for yogis. In ancient times, many meditators get powers, the siddhis. They used to meditate in this asana for years and years. So let's understand this very important asana which is favorite of yogis and improve the focus and concentration. Namaste everyone. Welcome back to your YouTube channel Prashant J Yoga. Today we are going to learn Vrikshasana, the tree pose. I'm going to share in this tree pose few important tips that without these tips, this tree pose is incomplete. And if you want to get the proper benefit from this pose, tips need to be followed correctly. Tree pose is the foundation, firmness, stability, strong, strength. So the qualities of the tree you want to bring to your life, and that's the purpose of this tree pose also. Those who are having weak legs must do this Vrikshasana. Those who are having regular lower back pain, if you have a sciatica pain, this tree pose is very important. Instability, imbalanced legs. If you notice that your one hip is more flexible than other hip, one hip is more stronger than other hip, this tree pose is very important for you. If your right and left hemisphere have a strong difference, tree pose is very important. Especially those who find that their right nostril or the left nostril, one of this nostril is dominant all the time. Sun energy is very dominant, moon energy is very passive. Moon is dominant, sun is passive. Tree pose is very important. This asana improves the pranic flow to each nadi, purified this nadi and helps the pranic flow to enter to Sushumna nadi, which is center nadi. This asana improves the memory. Those who have lack of confidence, tree pose is very important. For athletes, tree pose is very important. Runners, swimmers, tree pose is very important. So let's understand how to perform this very important yoga asana and correct your posture today. To perform this asana, you come first into Tadasana, which is legs together, balancing pose. Few breath just to become aware and to become firm. So few breath you have to spend in Tadasana so that you can be a little bit focused, because it's a balancing pose where you are going to balance into one leg for a longer period of time. So you need that focus which can help you to first come to the center. Which side you should start Vrikshasana? If your right nostril is blocked, it means this time your Surya Nadi, the pranic flow is not entering to Surya Nadi, or it is weaker at that time. If the left is open, it means right now Moon Nadi is more dominant. It means Chandra Nadi. It means moon power. Passive energy is more dominant. Fire is weaker. And you want to open the right nostril, you start balancing on the right side first, which will help you to open up the right nostril, which I will tell you later how it works. Now, what you have to do is, first you have to place your right hand, thumb on the sacrum here. Because many of us, we directly enter into the pose, and because you don't have much flexibility and you don't have good preparation, your entire body turns to the left side. And this pose becomes Parivritta, twisted tree pose, but we want center tree pose. And how the center is possible? You need something to adjust. Tree pose is lower body, leg pose, where you are working with the leg, hip. So that hip, turn the entire trunk towards that side, which side this knee is bending, which is left side. To control that body, you have to take diagonal control, which is right hand. That's why right hand comes first. when the right hand comes first on the right hip, it will help you to turn the body to the right. It will allow your body to come to the right side. Later, when you are bending with the left, and if the lower body wants to take you to the left side, but the right hand will always control you and keep you center, and you will be in the center. That's the very important tip that everyone should follow. So first, place the hand, thumb will be on the sacrum. This is how first you will stay. After that, start shifting the weight to the right side. Make sure that your toes are strongly having a grip to the mat. But 70% weight will be always on the heel, and only 30% will be shifted to the toes, which will just to balance. But the weight will be carried by your right heel if you are balancing on the right leg. So now I will shift the weight on the heel, I will balance, and after that I will start lifting my left leg, grab, and now place the left heel to inner edge, inner groin to the right hip. So inner side completely you will place the heel here. Now, second tip is very important here. Many of us, we place the foot but legs all the time sliding. You have noticed many times. And why it happens? Two reasons. First of all, you are not using the proper cloth. If it is synthetic, it will be slippery, and if you don't have a proper grip. So first of all, change the cloth, or try to move this cloth up and then place the skin of the sole of the feet to the inner thigh skin. This will help you to stabilize and to create this firmness. Very important. Second thing, that many of us, what we do, we press the entire foot. No. In Vrikshasana, always press the heel more than your toes. Because when you press the heel, few things happens. First of all, it gives you good grip, so your leg will not slide. This is first. Second thing happens, it will help your knee to push outward. The knee doesn't come inside, so it becomes open pelvic pose, which allows the blood circulation to the pelvic region, which is this asana meant for. Third thing happens, that pressure of the heel helps your right leg to be more active, to be more foundational, more grounded. And these 3 points are very important when you are staying longer into Vrikshasana. As I said, I place my right hand, I place my heel more than my toes. If you want to just lift the toes, you can do that, otherwise just resting it, but pressing the heel more. Now, third thing, this tree pose, you have to open the knee. But when you open the knee, many of us, what we do, while opening the knee, your spine takes arch. And that is how many of us, after doing tree pose, having a back pain. So what you have to do is, whenever you place the heel, that is second step, you came here. If you want to open the knee to the side, always tuck your tailbone slightly in. So to roll the buttocks down like that. This movement will help you automatically to open the knee to the side. And that action is also required in this pose. And now once you do this, automatically pelvic area is tilting down, pubic is coming towards the navel, which will allow knee to be open more to the side, and you are more on the center. Next step, now start pressing the left thigh downward by tilting the buttock to the right side. See here, this. See the movement, this. So means you are now settling down to the right thigh. Before, your right hip went outside when you were lifting this. It means this hip came up. You have to settle down it to balance the body. So now I want you to tilt slightly down, which is this movement. And if you don't understand this during the T pose, do without this. It's like this. See? When you are shifting the weight, when you are standing, can you do that? See? This action we need there. So, again, place it. Everything is settled. And now tilting. And that will give me the balance now. After that, now as I said before, I want you to use this pose to open the right nostril to improve the blood circulation to the right nadi. For that, if you have a balancing nose, you will directly raise the arms and stretch the hands up. You can place the palms together also, or do any variation. But if you want to open the right nostril, now you wrap your right hand back. See here, wrap the right hand back. If I show you from the back, it's like this. Place it up, closer to the armpit here. And now, after that, you place the left hand from the back, which will be overlapping the right one, see here, and you grab the upper arm. Now you hold the left thigh with your left hand or the left ankle with your left hand and start rotating the right shoulder. Start taking the left elbow backwards. See here, see this action, a very important action. Right shoulder goes back, left elbow goes inward, and this will create the pressure to the left side of the armpit, which will help the nadis to open up, which will help after sometimes to improve the pranic flow to the right side of the nadi, which is Surya Nadi. This pressure is important to open the Surya Nadi. Left pressure is opening the right side of the nose. Right pressure is opening the left side of the nose. So this action is very important. So now rep here, place here, and now start opening the chest. And now balance here. Grab the ankle if you can. Here. Focus on the right nostril and keep on breathing. After some times, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, it can be 3 minutes, you will notice that right nostril is open. And once you feel it, inhale, you raise your both hands up. Exhale, hands on the hips, then slowly release into Tadasana. This action is important. Try other side. Stand at least for 1 to 2 minutes. If you cannot stand constantly 2 minutes, then break down. Start with the 15-second ones, then 3-4 times. Repeat this every day and perform this asana. It improves the memory a lot. It improves the focus, and this asana also improves the RBC, red blood cells. To strengthen the bone marrow, this asana is important, very important. Those who have a regular knee pain, this asana important. Try this, share this video to others and help them to understand this pose. I will see you again with the next video. Namaste.